This is a story of how NFL star Stefon Diggs suddenly became one of the most talked about figures in Cardi B's world, juggling multiple children with different women while openly dating the Grammy-winning rapper. What began as a picture-perfect romance rapidly spiraled into a very public mess of paternity, lawsuits, cheating rumors, and a scandal that had the entire internet buzzing. And if you're here for the chaos, go ahead and hit that like button right now because this ride gets crazy. Cardi B has survived plenty in her personal life and her turbulent marriage to Offset stretched from 2017 straight through 2024, filled with non-stop cheating allegations and public drama everyone witnessed unfold. She officially filed for divorce in July 2024, and by December that same year, she was ready to move forward and restart. Enter Stefon Diggs, a 32-year-old wide receiver who looked like a clean slate. But what Cardi didn't realize was that she was stepping into something that would make her Offset drama look harmless by comparison. Let me explain exactly how this romance went from Instagram official to one of the messiest celebrity storylines of 2025. October 2024 sparked the first whispers that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were involved, but Cardi shut it down fast. And during an Instagram live, she called the rumors ridiculous and denied it all. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire, though, and as we now know, those rumors were dead accurate. Valentine's Day weekend 2025 arrived, and TMZ had the proof, catching footage of Cardi and Diggs pulling up to a Miami hotel together after they'd also been seen at a nightclub a week before. The secret was officially out, even though neither of them wanted to confirm anything publicly. Things escalated quickly after that moment, and on April 11th of 2025, Diggs went on Instagram Live and admitted he wasn't single, even though he didn't reveal who he was dating. 2 days later at Coachella, Cardi was caught giving Stefon a lap dance, and the message was obvious to anyone paying attention. April 27 arrived, and during an X Spaces broadcast, Cardi dropped heavy hints about her new man, saying, "When you got a gorgeous man loving you from head to toe, it's like, I don't really give a __ what anybody says." This was Cardi's way of telling the world she was happy, in love, and done hiding it. The Met Gala took place on May 5th of 2025, and both Cardi and Stefon arrived separately to keep the mystery alive, but they were seen entering the same after-party minutes apart, and everyone knew exactly what was going on. May 12th of 2025 flipped everything when Cardi B and Stefon Diggs made their first official public appearance at an NBA playoff game between the Boston Celtics and New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. They sat courtside holding hands, cuddling, and touching each other's faces, while Cardi was even caught on the Jumbotron squeezing Diggs' cheeks. This was no longer rumors or speculation. This was official, public, and undeniable. June 1st came around, and Cardi made it Instagram official by posting yacht photos of the couple, a clip of her dancing on his lap, and pictures featuring teddy bears, a diamond-stacked wrist, and an oversized bouquet of red roses that were unmistakably gifts from Stefon Diggs. They appeared happy, deeply in love, and like they were building a future together, at least based on what the images suggested. Quick pause right here. If you're enjoying this messy deep dive, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we spill celebrity tea every single week, and you definitely don't want to miss what's next. That same month, Stefon took things up another level by renting the Château de Farville Castle in France for their getaway. And yes, we're talking about an actual castle. Here, he was going all out to impress Cardi, and judging by her glowing photos, it seemed to be working perfectly. Then July 2025 arrived, and everything shifted when Cardi deleted every photo of Stefon from her Instagram. Every single post vanished. Fans instantly assumed the relationship was finished, that maybe Cardi had uncovered something she didn't like, or that a huge argument had finally ended it all. The internet went into full meltdown mode with breakup theories, and people claimed Cardi had dodged a bullet, saying she'd finally learned her lesson about moving too fast in relationships. But those takes aged badly. August 2nd of 2025 arrived, and Cardi crushed old breakup rumors with a TikTok video where she proudly showed off a Patek Philippe Nautilus watch that Diggs had gifted her. And this wasn't just any watch, it was a $73,000 timepiece. Cardi said, "My boo-boo got it from me at London Jewelers," making it very clear they were still together and that Stefon was treating her like royalty while spending serious money to prove it. September 17th of 2025 was meant to be one of the happiest moments of Cardi's life when she appeared on CBS Mornings with Gayle King and revealed she was pregnant. She said, "Yes, I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs." The joy in her voice felt genuine and undeniable. She continued, "I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful doing all this work while also creating a baby." She added that she and her man were extremely supportive of each other. Cardi also explained what made Stefon special, telling the interviewer, "He makes me feel safe and confident, like I could take over the world." This should have been a beautiful chapter, with Cardi glowing while discussing her relationship, pregnancy, and future. But just 3 days later, everything came crashing down around her. September 20th of 2025 arrived only days after her announcement, and shocking news surfaced that shook the relationship to its core. A fashion nova, model named Aileen La, known online as Lord Giselle, had filed a paternity lawsuit against Stefon Diggs back in December 2024. Let that sink in, because December 2024 was when Cardi and Stefon were already dating, being spotted together in Miami as their romance heated up, while Stefon was quietly dealing with a paternity case without telling her. And if that wasn't messy enough, it somehow got worse. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. April 2025 rolled around right when Cardi was giving Stefon a lap dance at Coachella, and he was publicly confirming he wasn't single, which is also when Aileen La gave birth to a baby girl named Charlie Harper Diggs La. While Stefon was openly courting Cardi B, making things Instagram official and renting castles in France, another woman was giving birth to his child while he kept it hidden. November 2025 brought DNA results confirming paternity, and Aileen's attorney, Tamer Almanac, stated, "The paternity has been confirmed. Mr. Diggs is a father of the child, while legal disputes over custody and expenses remain ongoing as of January 2026. But wait, because the baby count wasn't finished. Christmas Day 2025 arrived, and Stefon posted on Instagram celebrating one of his boy's first Christmas, revealing yet another child born sometime between April and November 2025 to a woman named Kiana Barber, who's known for inspiring Drake's song In My Feelings. Let's do the math, because Stefon Diggs confirmed he fathered 3 babies in 2025. All of these children were conceived and born while he was publicly dating Cardi B or just before they went official. The overlap here is massive and impossible to ignore. September 20th returned as the same day the paternity news went viral, and Cardi B jumped on Instagram Live with a reaction that was iconic, even though it was painful to watch. She referenced Shirley Brown's 1974 R&B song Woman to Woman about confronting a partner's mistress and said, "Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley," before delivering the line, "That's your baby daddy, bitch. That's my baby daddy too." The moment that really showed where Cardi's head was came next when she said, "What now? I don't no. We'll figure it out, bitch," all while casually sprinkling cheese on a casserole like it was just another normal day. That moment showed 2 things that were painfully obvious to anyone watching. First, Cardi was clearly hurt and processing everything in real time with no script and no backup plan. And second, she wasn't ready to walk away from Stefon Diggs. Despite everything, despite the multiple babies, despite the public embarrassment, despite all of it, Cardi chose to stay and try to figure it out somehow. November 4th of 2025 marked the birth of Cardi B and Stefon's baby boy. She officially announced it on November 13th with an Instagram post that read, "I brought new music and a new album to the world, a new baby into my world, and one more reason to be the best version of me. One more reason to love me more than anything or anyone else so I can continue giving my babies the love and life they deserve." It was a beautiful message centered on motherhood and growth, but the reality surrounding the birth was anything but simple. Cardi now had a newborn son with a man who had fathered 2 other babies that same year with different women, and she was navigating a relationship that had become far more complicated than anything she experienced during her marriage to Offset. Stefon already had 2 daughters before 2025 even began, including a 9-year-old named Nova, born in October 2016, and another daughter named Shiloh, born in 2023. That brought his total confirmed children to 6 as of January 2026. 6 kids with multiple women, 3 of them born in the same year. Christmas 2025 arrived, and if there was ever a moment that perfectly captured how messy the situation had become, this was it. December 25th came and Stefon Diggs posted photos on Instagram celebrating Christmas with 3 babies experiencing their first holiday. But notice what was missing. Cardi B and their son. Stefon Diggs did not spend Christmas with Cardi and the baby they share. Instead, he was with his other children from different relationships while she was somewhere else entirely. He did comment on Cardi's post showing her with their baby, writing, "Miss yo, don't be squeezing him too tight. You making him soft." But the reality remained that he chose to spend the holiday away from her. Fans immediately questioned why he would spend Christmas with his other children instead of with Cardi and their newborn son. It was a very public display of split priorities that had to sting, especially for someone still defending the relationship to anyone who would listen. Cardi appeared unbothered on the surface and shared her own Christmas content with her 4 children, and she even showed up to one of Diggs' games a few days later to support him. She stood by her man even when he wasn't standing next to her during major holidays, even when he chose other priorities over their newborn baby. December 2025 brought even more chaos, as if the baby mama drama wasn't already enough. On December 2nd, an alleged assault incident reportedly occurred at Diggs' residence in Duxbury, Massachusetts. The alleged victim was his private chef, an unnamed female employee who worked in his home. According to the complaint, she was hired on July 20th of 2025 and expected to work through the NFL season, but claimed she was owed a month's pay. She alleged that Diggs slapped her across the face and attempted to choke her. She also claimed she was sent home for a week in November because Diggs was hosting guests and didn't want her there. December 29th of 2025 brought formal charges filed in Duxbury District Court, with Diggs facing a felony charge of strangulation or suffocation and a misdemeanor assault charge. His arraignment was scheduled for January 23rd of 2026, and he denied the allegations through a New England Patriot statement released in December 2025. According to the complaint, the chef was hired on July 20th of 2025 and was supposed to work through the end of the NFL season, but claimed she was owed a month's pay. She alleged Diggs slapped her and attempted to choke her. She also stated she was sent home for a week in November because Diggs was hosting guests and didn't want her around. December 29th of 2025 again marked formal charges filed in Duxbury District Court, with Diggs facing a felony strangulation or suffocation charge and a misdemeanor assault charge. His arraignment was set for January 23rd of 2026, and he denied the allegations through a New England Patriot statement released in December 2025. Regardless of the truth, the damage to his public image was already done. And now Cardi wasn't just dealing with a serial cheater, but someone facing serious criminal charges. Reports also claim Cardi posted and deleted a tweet that could be viewed as witness tampering related to the case, though those reports remain unverified. If true, it suggested Cardi was so committed to protecting Stefon that she may have put herself at legal risk. Throughout all of this chaos, Cardi be facing intense backlash from fans and critics who didn't hold back. People questioned why she would have a baby with someone she'd been dating for barely a year. They accused her of having a revenge baby after Offset, pointed to Diggs' alleged infidelity history, and wondered why she couldn't see the red flags waving everywhere. Comparisons to her relationship with Offset were unavoidable and ruthless, because after all, she had spent years defending that marriage, surviving cheating scandals, taking him back repeatedly, only to finally walk away. And now here she was again, in another relationship drowning in infidelity and chaos. Except this time, it felt even worse because of how many children were involved in such a short span. January 2026 arrived, and Cardi directly addressed the revenge baby accusations during an X Spaces broadcast, asking, "Revenge on what? Revenge on who? What is a revenge baby? I'm a grown woman. I make my own effing decisions. If I want to keep my baby, I kept my baby. And me and my man love our baby. Ain't no __ revenge." She was making it clear she owned her choices, that this wasn't about Offset, revenge, or proving anything to critics. But the public wasn't buying it. The storyline was already written in people's minds, and Cardi B had seemingly jumped from one toxic relationship straight into another, possibly even worse one. At least that's how it appeared from the outside. Let's talk numbers for a moment, because once you line them up, they tell a brutal story. Stefon Diggs had 6 confirmed children as of January 2026, and 3 of those were born in 2025, meaning his youngest kids were all under 1 year old and basically the same age. Cardi B now had 4 children total, including 3 with Offset, 7-year-old Culture, 3-year-old Wave, 1-year-old Blossom, plus her newborn son with Stefon that she was raising. She was juggling co-parenting with her ex-husband while also dealing with the reality that her current partner was co-parenting with multiple other women at the exact same time. Sit with that family dynamic for a second, because it's layered with multiple mothers, children the same age, custody schedules, child support, and emotional weight stacked on top of each other. This wasn't just about Cardi and Stefon anymore, because it involved all 6 of his children and all 4 of Hayes, who will grow up aware of this chaos. Subscribe if you want more celebrity drama breakdowns, because trust me, there's always more tea brewing. The timeline makes it even messier when you really look at it. All 3 of Stefon's 2025 babies were conceived during or around the time he began dating Cardi. That means while he was courting her, renting castles for romantic trips, and buying her $73,000 watches, he was also involved with at least 2 other women who were pregnant with his children. Stefon's mother, Stephanie Diggs, publicly supported the relationship, surprising many, and told Page 6, "I'm excited for the new addition. Stefon and Cardi are hard-working and excellent parents. I'm beyond overjoyed for them in this new chapter." It was a sweet message from a mother standing by her son no matter what, but it also showed just how normalized this situation had become in their circle. 6 kids with different mothers wasn't treated as a red flag, just another chapter everyone was expected to accept and move past. As of January 2026, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs were still together despite everything that had unfolded. She continued to publicly support him by attending his games and defending their relationship. She stood by him through the paternity drama, through the assault charges, through spending Christmas apart, through every single red flag waving directly in her face. The legal battles were still ongoing, with Diggs facing criminal charges and an arraignment scheduled for January 23rd of 2026, while the paternity case with Aileen La continued, in court over custody and financial responsibilities. Social media had a field day, comparing Stefon to Nick Cannon because of the rapid-fire baby count. Reactions were split, with some people supporting Cardi's decision to stay and fight for the relationship, while others believed she was repeating the same mistake she made with Offset, just with a different man. What makes this story both gripping and tragic is who Cardi B truly is when you step back and really look at her. Cardi B is a 32-year-old woman who has reached massive success as a Grammy-winning rapper who released an album in 2025 titled Am I the Drama? And the irony of that title hasn't been lost on anyone paying attention. She's financially independent, with her own money, her own career, and her own empire built from the ground up. Money, her own career, and an empire she built from absolutely nothing. And she doesn't need Stefon Diggs for anything material or financial. Yet she's chosen to remain in a relationship that's brought non-stop public scrutiny and heartbreak from people who claim to care about her well-being. In a Billboard interview, Cardi admitted that dating someone else in the spotlight again is hard, but hard doesn't even scratch the surface of what she's actually facing. This isn't just about being a celebrity couple dodging paparazzi and tabloid rumors. This is about juggling multiple paternity scandals, assault allegations, and millions of strangers dissecting your every move and judging every decision. The question everyone keeps asking is why? Why stay? Why defend him? Why have a baby with someone after barely a year when the red flags were already flapping in plain sight? Cardi herself has offered some answers to that, questioned through interviews and statements. She said that Stefon makes her feel safe and confident, that he makes her feel like she can conquer the world. She said they support each other in ways that truly matter to her. She's emphasized again and again that she's a grown woman making her own choices, and nobody gets to tell her what to do. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The feeling safe and confident doesn't change the reality that your partner fathered 3 children in 1 year with different women. Love and support don't erase the humiliation of discovering multiple babies while you're pregnant yourself with his child. And being a grown woman making your own decisions doesn't mean those choices can't hurt you or that they're automatically the right ones. Cardi B defended Offset for years through scandal after scandal. She took him back after cheating, after public disrespect, after being embarrassed in front of the entire world. She finally left that marriage in 2024, and many people hope she'd pause, heal, focus on herself and her kids, maybe even stay single long enough to figure out what she truly wanted. Instead, she jumped into a relationship with Stefon Diggs less than a year after filing for divorce from Offset. And within months, she was pregnant with his baby. Just months later, she was dealing with the same type of chaos that haunted her marriage to Offset, only amplified and worse because of how many other women and children were involved. The price of her loyalty to Stefon has been massive when you add it all up. She's faced brutal online criticism from people who once rooted for her. She's been labeled desperate, accused of bad decisions, and dragged for not learning from her past with Offset. And the comments never stop. She's had to navigate the awkward reality of a baby's father having multiple other baby mamas with kids the same age as his. And she's had to defend her relationship nonstop, both publicly and likely privately to friends and family who were concerned about her. If you're still watching right now, you're a real MVP. Hit that like button so I know you made it this far. All of this for what exactly? For a man who didn't even spend Christmas with her and their newborn son. For a man facing assault charges. For a man who clearly struggles with fidelity. Let's rewind to that September 20th Instagram live, because it reveals everything about where Cardi's head is in this relationship. She's standing in her kitchen making casserole, casually sprinkling cheese, talking about sharing the same baby daddy with another woman like it's everyday small talk. The casual tone is jarring when you actually watch the clip and study her energy, because this isn't someone spiraling or breaking down. This isn't someone shattered or devastated. This is someone resigned to the situation. Someone who's accepted that this is her life now and she'll just have to deal with it however she can. When she says, "What now? I don't know. We'll figure it out, bitch." That's not confidence or strength talking. That's survival mode. That's someone so deep into a situation she can't see a clean exit anymore, so she keeps pushing forward and hoping for the best. So how exactly did Stefon Diggs derail Cardi B's life when you look at the full picture? Let's count the damage. He brought multiple paternity scandals into her world, with 3 babies born in 2025 alone, all conceived around the same time they began dating or went public. He publicly humiliated her by allowing other women to give birth to his children while she was pregnant and celebrating love online. He chose to spend Christmas with other children instead of her and their newborn son, making his priorities painfully clear. He is facing serious criminal assault charges that she now has to answer for and defend as his partner. Through it all, he's put her in a position where she constantly has to justify him and their relationship to a public that sees her repeating the same painful patterns without learning. Cardi B went straight from one toxic relationship with Offset into another complicated situation with Stefon Diggs. Only this time, instead of one unfaithful partner, she's dealing with a man who fathered multiple children with multiple women in a single year. The math alone is shocking, and the emotional toll is hard to imagine for someone who's supposed to be happy and in love. What makes this even sadder is that Cardi genuinely believes in this relationship based on everything she says publicly. She talks about how Stefon makes her feel safe and confident. She defends him against critics. She shows up to his games. She's all in, even when it's clearly not matching that energy. As of January 2026, they are still together, the legal battles continue, and the drama hasn't slowed down. Cardi B keeps standing by a man who's given her countless reasons to walk away. Whether this truly qualifies as ruining her life depends on who you ask, and Cardi herself would probably say she's happy, independent, and choosing her own path. From the outside looking in, though, it's hard not to see a woman who deserves far better, who's achieved so much and built an empire, settling for a relationship that delivers nothing but pain and public scrutiny from people who genuinely care about her well-being. This story isn't finished yet. There are still court cases pending, unanswered questions, and more drama waiting to unfold. One thing is undeniable. Cardi B's decision to be with Stefon Diggs has permanently altered her life, and not in a positive way. No matter how she frames it, whether she eventually walks away or keeps defending this relationship at all costs, only time will tell. What's your take on this situation? Do you think Cardi should stay or go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more celebrity news breakdowns, because we're just getting started.